I held on to the fragments of a story nearing its end, trying to keep the pages turning long after they refused to bend. Every promise left unspoken, every dream that slipped away, lived quietly between the lines of words we couldn't say. I thought letting go meant losing everything that mattered most, but it was a goodbye that set me free, a closing door that opened something in me. What felt like an ending became the start of clarity, a goodbye that set me free, released the weight I couldn't see, and led me back to parts of myself I thought were gone permanently. For so long I stood in the shadows of what could never be restored, keeping old hopes alive outside a locked and silent door. Then acceptance came so softly, I almost missed its gentle touch, teaching me that peace arrives when we stop holding on too much. Some departures leave behind more wisdom than regret. It was a goodbye that set me free, not a defeat but a release, the end of searching yesterday for something it could never be. A goodbye that set me free, returned my strength gradually, and showed me healing isn't found in looking back endlessly. No dramatic final moment, no sudden change of heart, just a slow and steady awakening to a different place to start. And somewhere in that letting go, I found what I had missed, the freedom of no longer needing what no longer exists. It was a goodbye that set me free and taught me how to move ahead, to carry the lessons, not the burden of every word that was left unsaid. The past became a memory instead of where I choose to be, and all because of a goodbye that finally set me free. Night is quiet around me, the road unfolds peacefully, and I walk forward without looking back. A goodbye that set me free. There was a season when the silence felt heavier than stone. Every memory would find me, no matter where I'd go. I carried every goodbye like it was written in my skin, certain I'd never find a way to feel whole again. But healing has a way of working beyond what we can see. I don't hurt like before, the weight isn't there anymore. What once kept me awake at night no longer reaches through the door. The scars remain I stay. The echoes of what used to be have slowly drifted away. I've learned that moving forward doesn't mean forgetting you. It means allowing life to unfold without reliving what we've been through. The heart becomes much lighter when it stops fighting the truth. I don't hurt like before. The storm has lost its power. The tears that once arrived so easily don't visit every hour. I've made peace with the ending and everything it was for. I don't hurt like before. Peace where pain once lived. I don't hurt like before. I carried old photographs inside my mind, like pages I was afraid to close. Revisiting familiar heartaches, trying to understand what nobody knows. Every memory had a voice, every regret had a name, and I kept returning to the same place, expecting something to change. But time kept whispering softly what I wasn't ready to hear. I'm leaving yesterday behind, not because it meant so little, but because I've held it long enough. Leaving yesterday behind, making peace with what has happened and trusting what's becoming of me now. The story isn't disappearing, it's simply finding its place as I leave yesterday behind. Don't control me. The silence no longer stays. Like a shadow across my shoulders, following me through the days. I've stopped asking for different endings, wishing I could rewrite time. Some roads are meant for learning, not returning to time after time. every scar that helped me grow. Leaving yesterday behind, no longer standing at the doorway of a chapter that has come and gone. The future is calling gently, and I'm finally moving on. I thought healing would arrive like a sudden change of heart, but it came through quiet moments when I chose a different start. Through every step of surrender, a little more light came through, until the weight of yesterday lost its hold on what I do. I'm leaving yesterday behind, without bitterness or blame. Leaving yesterday behind, and nothing feels the same. What once felt like an ending now feels like a road unwinding toward a life I couldn't see, while looking back continuously. I'm leaving yesterday behind. Ooh. The night settles into stillness, the horizon opens wide, and with a calm and steady heart, I'm leaving yesterday behind. Held on long after the moment had already slipped away, keeping old emotions alive, though they had nothing left to say. I mistook attachment for devotion, and silence for a sign, believing if I waited long enough, the past might change its mind. But the soul grows weary, living in yesterday. My heart chose freedom over longing and regret. My heart chose freedom over dreams I couldn't protect. I stopped reaching for echoes that disappeared with time, and found a deeper kind of peace on the other side. My heart chose freedom. Memories still have meaning, but they no longer have control. The pages in a finished chapter, not anchors on my soul. Ooh, the questions lost their urgency, the distance lost its sting, and what once felt like a burden became a lesson carried with grace. Sometimes release is not surrender, it's self-respect in motion. My heart chose freedom over waiting at closed doors. My heart chose freedom and discovered something more, a life beyond the heartache, a path beyond the pain, a quiet strength that stayed with me when everything else changed. Freedom wasn't found in far what no longer wants to stay, and start embracing all the life that's waiting beyond yesterday. My heart chose freedom, and the weight began to fall. My heart chose freedom, and that changed everything at all. The chains I could not see before no longer hold me down, and every step ahead feels lighter now that I've turned around. My heart chose freedom. My heart chose freedom. The night unfolds in stillness, the horizon opens wide, and with a calm and steady rhythm, my heart chose freedom. For a while I carried echoes of a love that slipped away, holding on to fading moments long after they refused to stay. Every unanswered question had a place inside my mind, like footprints in the distance I was unable to leave behind. But time kept moving gently, even when I stood still. My heart found peace, not by forgetting you. My heart found peace by accepting what was true. The weight of yesterday no longer follows me. I finally learned the difference between holding on and being free. My heart found peace. The memories still visit, but they don't ask me to remain. They're no longer open wounds or reminders of the pain. What once felt like an ending now feels like part of the road, a chapter that helped shape me before I learned to let it go. Some lessons arrive slowly, but stay forever in the soul. My heart found peace beyond the reasons why. My heart found peace and left behind goodbye. The silence feels less empty, the future feels more clear, and every step I take now feels lighter than the years. My heart found peace. I thought peace would be a destination waiting somewhere ahead, but it arrived the moment I stopped reliving what was said. It came through understanding, not through changing history, and taught me that acceptance can be its own victory. My heart found peace and settled into grace. My heart found peace and finally found its place, not because the story ended the way I hoped it would be, but because I learned that healing begins when the heart is free. chase, only a quiet truth remaining. My heart found peace. I carried yesterday for far too long, like a photograph worn thin, holding on to faded feelings long after they had been. Every unanswered question, every promise left behind, had a way of stealing pieces of my peace of mind. But time has a way of teaching what resistance never could. My heart let go of what it couldn't change. My heart let go and found its strength again, no longer reaching backward for something that had gone. I finally found the courage to keep moving on. My heart let go. The memories still exist, but they no longer pull me under. They're simply part of a story now, not a source of wonder. What once felt like an ending became a turning page, a lesson wrapped in heartache, a wisdom earned with age. Some things are meant to stay with us, others are meant to leave. My heart let go of the weight it used to bear. My heart let go and found freedom waiting there. The silence feels less lonely, the future feels more clear, and every step I take now feels lighter than the year before. My heart let go. I thought letting go meant losing something I can never replace, but it turned out to be the doorway to a different kind of grace. Not forgetting what was meaningful, not denying what was true, just accepting that some journeys end to make room for something new. My heart let go without bitterness or blame. My heart let go, yeah, and nothing stayed the same. The past became a memory instead of a place to live, and peace arrived the moment I learned how to forgive. My heart let go. My heart let go. The night settles into stillness, the road unfolds ahead, and for the first time in a long while, my heart let go. There was a time when every memory would pull me back again. 1,000 conversations replaying in my head, holding on to what was fading, trying not to lose the past. But some stories are meant to linger, and some seasons never last. I stopped searching for the answers hidden in what used to be. My heart moved on, not with anger, not with blame. My heart moved on, and nothing feels the same. The weight I carried for so long finally loosened its hold. What once felt impossible no longer controls my soul. My heart moved on. Yeah. The silence doesn't haunt me now, it feels different these days. The empty spaces learn to breathe in unexpected ways. What was broken taught resilience, what was lost revealed the truth. Sometimes letting go is how a heart returns to you. The hardest part was learning that healing couldn't be rushed, and my heart moved on. Past the echoes of goodbye, my heart moved on. Beyond the reasons why, the tears became reflections, the lessons became strength, and every step away from sorrow led to something else. My heart moved on. No dramatic ending, no final words to say, just a quiet understanding that some things fade away. And somewhere in acceptance, a deeper peace appeared, not because the past was forgotten, but because it no longer lived here. My heart moved on and found a gentler place to land. My heart moved on, exactly as it planned. The love that once defined the story became a chapter, not the whole. And what remains is gratitude for everything it taught my soul. My heart moved on. My heart moved on. Oh, my heart moved on. My heart moved on. Oh, the night grows stiller around me, no regrets left to hold on to, only the quiet certainty. My heart moved on. I used to keep the door unlocked for memories to wander through, holding conversations with the silence still shaped around you. Every song would find a reason to return me to those days, like a heart reluctant to accept what time had taken away. But even the deepest ache eventually learns to rest. I'm no longer yours, and you're no longer mine. The truth took time to settle, but now it feels right. What we had was real, and I'll always honor that. But some chapters reach their ending and never asked to come back. I'm no longer yours. The nights don't feel as heavy, the emptiness has changed its name. What once felt like a wound now feels like a lesson gained. I've stopped searching through the echoes for answers that aren't there, and found a different kind of peace waiting in the air. Acceptance arrived quietly without asking for applause. I'm no longer yours, not in memory, not in heart. The distance that once hurt so much has softened every part. I've made peace with the ending and everything it taught. Some things are meant to be treasured, not forever held and fought for. I'm no longer yours. No single moment when the feeling disappeared, just a gradual release across the passing years, until one day I realized the pain no longer led, and the life waiting before me deserved my love instead. I'm no longer yours, and that doesn't mean regret. It means I've learned to carry on without what I once couldn't forget. The past has found its place now. The future has a voice, and somewhere between the two I finally made my choice. I'm no longer yours. Come around me, no unfinished words to say, only the quiet understanding. I'm no longer yours. For the longest time I carried a story that reached its end, holding every broken piece like it could be whole again. I kept revisiting old feelings like familiar roads I used to know, afraid that if I stopped remembering, I'd have nothing left to hold. But healing has a quiet language that speaks when we're finally still. The day my heart let go wasn't marked by thunder in the sky. The day my heart let go, there were no final reasons why, just a gentle shift within me, like a tide returning to the sea. The day my heart let go was the day I came back to me. The memories didn't disappear, they simply found their place, no longer pulling at my spirit or asking me to stay. The questions lost their urgency, the ache lost its command, and peace arrived so naturally the moment I stopped demanding answers. Some endings don't break us, they quietly remake us. The day my still remember the moment, the day my heart let go. There was a time your memory lingered in every quiet room I knew. Every song seemed to uncover another piece of missing you. The nights felt longer than they should have. The days moved slowly through, and every passing moment somehow found its way back to you. But hearts are made for healing, even when they don't believe it yet. This is the end of missing you, the end of holding on, the end of waiting for a feeling that's already gone. What once lived in every heartbeat has faded into truth, and somewhere along the way I stopped missing you. The memories still exist, but they no longer pull me near. They become quiet reflections instead of reasons for tears. I can't speak your name in silence without reopening the past. What once felt endless and unshakable was never meant to last. Acceptance came so quietly, I almost missed its arrival. This is the end of missing you, the end of asking why, the end of searching old emotions for a reason not to say goodbye. The ache that stayed for so long finally loosened its hold, and peace stepped into places where sorrow used to go. No dramatic revelation, no final turning page, just a gradual release across the passing days, until one morning I awakened and understood the truth. My life had started moving forward without missing you. This is the end of missing you, not the end of what was real, just the end of carrying heartache that no longer needs to heal. The story found its ending, the sky found its blue, and what remains is gratitude at the end of missing you. Only a quiet heart discovering the end of missing you. There were nights I thought the silence but never loosen its embrace. Every memory left an imprint, every shadow knew my name. I carry pain like a possession, afraid to set it down, certain that if I released it, I'd lose what I had found. But healing works in quiet ways, beyond what eyes can see. The heart that healed didn't heal all at once. The heart that healed learned to breathe through the hurt, piece by piece, day by day, finding strength beneath the scars. The heart that healed became stronger than it was. The wounds didn't disappear, they simply changed their shape. No longer open reminders of everything that escaped. The tears became understanding, the sorrow turned to grace, and the weight of old emotions gradually lost their place. Some lessons arrive slowly, yet stay forever in the soul. The heart that healed stopped living in the past. The heart that healed found peace that could finally last. What once felt like an ending became a road unfolding still. The heart that healed learned the beauty of its will. Pretending nothing changed, it was carrying every chapter without carrying every chain. And somewhere beyond survival, a deeper truth appeared. The strongest hearts are often formed by what they persevere through. The heart that healed now beats with steady grace. The heart that healed found its rightful place, not because the storms were easy or the journey was fulfilled, but because it kept believing. Ooh, the heart that healed. The night grows calm and tender, the echoes all grow still, and what remains is quiet proof. The heart that heals. There was a time I thought the heartache would follow me forevermore. Every memory felt unfinished, standing at a closed door. The weight of what was lost stayed with me through every day, like a shadow moving quietly, refusing to drift away. But even the deepest sorrow cannot remain unchanged. The pain finally faded, like a whisper growing faint. nights became less restless. The silence learned to breathe. The questions that once haunted me gradually took their leave. The memories still visit, but they arrive without demand, like old letters kept for meaning, not for who I am. Time wasn't my enemy. It was quietly restoring me. The pain finally faded without a grand goodbye. The pain finally faded, and so did asking why. The ache that filled the spaces where hope was meant to be slowly loosened its grip and set my spirit free. Healing didn't happen all at once. It arrived in subtle ways, through ordinary mornings and unremarkable days, until one day I realized the burden wasn't there, and peace had settled gently in the places once worn bare. The pain finally faded and left behind its lessons. The pain finally faded without needing permission. Now the past feels like a chapter instead of where I remain. And what fills my heart these days is greater than the pain. Finally faded. The night is calm around me, no old wounds left to explain, only quiet proof that he